Hello, I'm Don Mitchell. Welcome back to the 2000% Nation. Today I'll be talking more about how for-profit companies can be helping to expand and improve God's kingdom. And this particular video will be looking at ways that companies can help underemployed, which includes unemployed people, as well as those who are engaged in activities that are below their capabilities, to be much more fruitful as a way to enhance the nation. And I would like to begin by a brief quote from the Bible as a way to describe one way to think about this. This is from the book of First Chronicles, chapter 21, verse 3, in the New King James Version. May the Lord make his people 100 times more than they are. Let me explain what I mean by underemployed people. Clearly, this description applies to those who lack any paying work, are capable of doing work, and would like to work. In addition, underemployed people include those who stop looking for work because they have searched in vain for so long. These latter individuals are often excluded from, quote, official, end quote, unemployed statistics. Further, there are people who would like to work more hours a week than they do now, but cannot find additional work. I consider these people to be underemployed as well. You probably expected me to mention all these individuals. Did you also expect me to mention those who are working in jobs that don't fully utilize what they could do? I will remember stories of PhD graduates driving taxi cabs during the difficult economic times near the end of the Vietnam War. Immigrants often initially lack the language skills to do the kind of work they performed well in their native lands. As a result, some may find themselves peeling potatoes because they can't afford to pay for classes to gain the necessary language skills and licensing required to resume their previous occupations. In the States, recent college graduates are often underemployed in such ways due to limited numbers of entry-level jobs in their educational fields at the time of this writing. Let me also mention as underemployed those whose fundamental skills could be quickly upgraded to make them much more fruitful for the Lord. Research my students have conducted into enabling greater entrepreneurial success in Africa clearly shows that spending a few $100s and a few dozen hours of study can turn a marginally effective sole proprietor into the profitable head of a much larger organization that trains and employs several people. As a result, not only do entrepreneurs become much more highly productive, but so do those the more productive entrepreneurs hire and train. For-profit firms can best accomplish such results by designing new business models that enable underemployed people to make successful small businesses and jobs. Seeking to accomplish such a result was part of the purpose for the group then owned venture with the Grameen Bank in Bangladesh. Create work for dairy farmers, yogurt production workers, and women who sell and distribute the yogurt on a part-time basis. If this business model were to be expanded in all places where more nutritious snacks are needed for low-income youngsters, the eventual employment could be counted in the millions for among unemployed and greatly underemployed people. While many companies generously donate funds to their own foundations or community groups that serve such purposes, applying their innovative talents would often accomplish a lot more in less time and at a much lower cost. I invite for-profit company leaders to pray about this subject, determine what the right balance is between donating money and investing in innovative efforts to help underemployed people. By enhancing someone's employment potential into becoming productive in personally satisfying ways, it's likely that the person's family will provide for members of the next generation so that they will receive the education and direction to engage in the right opportunities to be more completely fulfill their potentials as well. While I know of no research on this point, I also wonder if small enterprises that have been established as part of deliberate efforts to reduce underemployment may not also become engaged in providing or upgrading missing skills of their employees. If an innovative for-profit company provides a model for or becomes a template for doing so, I assume that many of those who are helped by that company would feel encouraged to apply such successful models and templates for teaching underemployed people through their own efforts. I also expect that such practice might rapidly spread from one nation to neighboring nations. Under such circumstances, it would be easier if interested people for interested people to visit and learn about successful innovations for reducing underemployment. In addition to reasonably nearby success, will also encourage more people to believe it's possible for them to succeed. Further, if the copying organization runs into trouble, it can more easily seek help from the innovator. 400-year projects intends to have regional coordinators in place providing information and support to the leaders of several nations seeking to establish and increase 2,000% nations, adding another strong resource for aiding such efforts. In our next video, we'll turn to streamline the organization's use of the 2,000% solution process as one way to speed up by 20 times the rate and frequency of creating godly breakthroughs. Again, thank you so much for your attention. I look forward to speaking to you again soon, but in the meantime, may God bless you, your family, and all you do in the name of Jesus. Bye for now and take care.